Glimpses of Modern Science, Class 7. Chapter 10. Respiration in Organisms. Respiration. Respiration is an oxidizing and energy-releasing process. Oxygen is used in the cells for chemical reactions with molecules obtained from the digested food. Process of taking in of oxygen into the cells, for oxidation of food for release of energy, and removal of waste products CO and HO is called as respiration. In other words, exchange of gases, O2 and CO2, between the organism and its surrounding is called respiration. Respiration occurs in the living cells. The process of respiration can be represented by the following equations. Glucose plus oxygen equals carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. There are two types of respiration. 1. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. In this process, glucose is completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water with the release of a large amount of energy. It is the major source of energy for humans and most higher organisms. The process can be represented as glucose equals carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Since food is fully oxidized, the energy yield is high, making aerobic respiration very efficient. 2. Anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen. Here, glucose is only partially broken down, releasing less energy. In yeast and some bacteria, glucose converts to alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy, fermentation. In human muscles, during heavy exercise when oxygen supply is limited, glucose breaks down into lactic acid plus energy, which provides extra energy but causes muscle cramps and fatigue. Thus, aerobic respiration is energy-rich, while anaerobic respiration supplies quick but limited energy. Breathing and breathing rate. Breathing, also called external respiration, is the process by which organisms take in oxygen from the air and expel carbon dioxide using breathing organs. It involves two steps: inhalation, oxygen intake, and exhalation, carbon dioxide release. The breathing rate is the number of breaths per minute, where one breath includes an inhalation and an exhalation. In a healthy adult at rest, the normal rate is 15 to 18 breaths per minute. During heavy physical exercise, the rate may rise to 25 breaths per minute, ensuring more oxygen reaches body cells to break down food and release greater energy. Mechanism of breathing and during inhalation. The mechanism of breathing involves the lungs located in the chest cavity, surrounded by ribs and separated from the abdomen by the diaphragm. During inhalation, the ribs move up and outward while the diaphragm moves downward, increasing chest cavity volume. This expansion reduces lung pressure, causing fresh air to rush in. During exhalation, the ribs move down and inward while the diaphragm moves upward, reducing chest cavity volume. This contraction increases lung pressure, pushing air out. Thus, coordinated rib and diaphragm movements regulate the entry of oxygen and exit of carbon dioxide during breathing. Definition: breathing, physical process of taking in oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. Respiration, biochemical process in which food, glucose, is broken down with oxygen to release energy. Type of process: breathing, mechanical or physical process. Respiration, cellular or chemical process. Occurs in breathing, lungs, organs of respiratory system. Respiration, cells, mitochondria. Energy release. Breathing, no energy is released, only gases are exchanged. Respiration, energy, ATP, is released. Involves breathing, inhalation and exhalation. Respiration, oxidation of glucose. Control, breathing, voluntary and involuntary. We can control breathing for a short time. Respiration, completely involuntary. Products: breathing, oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. Respiration, energy, ATP, carbon dioxide, and water. Essential for breathing, gas exchange. Respiration, energy production for life activities. Breathing in humans. In humans, breathing involves air entering through nostrils, then passing the pharynx, trachea, bronchioles, and reaching the lungs. Each lung contains tiny alveoli surrounded by blood capillaries. Oxygen from alveoli diffuses into blood, due to higher concentration, and binds with hemoglobin in RBCs, transporting it to body tissues. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide and water vapor diffuse from tissues into blood and are carried back to the lungs for exhalation. Thus, lungs, blood, and tissues together ensure continuous gas exchange during respiration. Breathing in animals. Just like human beings, the animals such as earthworm, fish, and cockroach respire through different parts of their body. Breathing underwater. Aquatic animals like fish have a special respiratory organ called gills. Gills are highly supplied with blood vessels. These blood vessels absorb dissolved oxygen present in water and carry it to different body parts. Gills also carry carbon dioxide from the cells to the surrounding water. Respiration in plants. Plants also respire through their roots, stems, and leaves. Roots absorb oxygen from trapped air in soil, stems exchange gases through lenticels, and leaves through stomata. During the day, plants use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis while also respiring. The carbon dioxide from respiration is reused in photosynthesis. At night, photosynthesis stops, and plants only respire, releasing CO, which is why sleeping under trees at night is considered harmful. Thus, plants and animals depend on each other by exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide for survival.